feel like, as far as the college basketball aspect, and I feel like it's down, and this is the reason why I feel like it's down, because you saying that North Carolina had 5 guys in pro, they have to draft somebody. You got to have a draft. You know, these guys that's playing right now, y'all know good and well, it's not no player that's playing right now that will make an immediate impact on the team.
That's not true.
Name one player.
DeMarcus Cousins.
He won't even start.
You've lost your mind.
I think right away.
He's a dominant big man.
I think right away.
I think the big boy from Texas. I think
he can't stop eating.
That kid looks great. That kid, man, come.
First of all,
Joe.
you have to understand about college basketball is that college basketball is actually more controlled and requires a little bit more skill level than it actually takes to play in the NBA, because you got active zones and schemes night in, night out that the NBA doesn't see. So you take John Wall and say, okay, man to man. Now I can't wait next year to see which one of these guys is going to, in the open court, be able to contain this kid night in, night out. Because if you think that guy, besides Rajon Rondo, there might not be anyone in the league that can defend the guy. And you can go a couple more places and find guys that are playing, again, like Kerry said, he was talking about the Thunder, he was talking about Harden. He didn't know about Harden last year. Exactly. Well, Harden balled out at Arizona State last year. All you need to do is get to the NBA where the game is opened up more and guys can flourish.
Look at Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans. I mean, these are guys, hold on, because you said that college basketball, you got to draft somebody. Well, if you're drafting somebody, the talent level to get there still is very important, and the talent level to stay is important.
I mean, but you look at what's going on. If you've been watching the games, a couple weeks ago, UConn and Syracuse. If not for a bad call, UConn beat Syracuse or has a chance to beat Syracuse. You look at Virginia Tech and the ACC. They have not lost at home. You can't go into Virginia Tech and win a game right now. I mean, it's college basketball to me right now. It's great to me. I'm watching it
and
at night.
And it's tournament. Like last year, you would say, okay.
You see, was it St. Mary's that beat Gonzaga the other night?
Right.
You gotta love it right now.
And what I'm saying is that 65 is going to be great. There's not going to be a way that you can really you can actually take a chance this year on a 3rd seed.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Maybe a 4th seed.
Who can win.
Because there's not a lot of talent. When you have the
Pac-10, come there's not a lot of
because
talent?
When you have the Pac-10 with not one, this is the 3rd straight week without having the top 25 teams.
They're down. Okay.
The whole conference.
Okay.
The Atlantic 10 has no teams in the top 25. You have.
But there's been multiple years where the.
But the Atlantic 10 is going to put 5 teams in the tournament.
But you have too many conferences. You got the Big East, but the Big East has too many teams. I think they need to cut back on at least 4 of those teams. You know that.
Then they will be in another conference and be good in that conference.
I would like to see them geographically.
Look at Villanova. Look at Villanova. Look what Villanova is doing. I mean,
undersized.
What?
They started.
But they're winning. They're winning.
They're
winning. It's college basketball.
Guards are NBA caliber guards.
Not Reynolds.
Sharon Collins.
You don't think Reynolds is?
That's why he came back. That's why he came back for a season.
Jeez,
he was
good. Maybe he was just improving where he might go in the draft. Being that last year's draft had a couple guards that might have been a little bit ahead of him when he could come back this year, sign and then increase, because he's increased.
Man, Scotty Reynolds is up for Player of the Year. He's in the running for Player of the Year this year.
That's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot when you're.
Scotty Reynolds is solid. Excuse me. I watched Scotty Reynolds come out of high school. I went and watched Scotty Reynolds when he was in high school beat Modern Day out of California when they were the number 2 team in the country. And Scotty Reynolds controlled that team, that high school team that he was on. Now he plays with Taylor King at Villanova. Scotty Reynolds was solid in the McDonald's All-American game. You forgot. He was in that.
I remember.
Dominated that game. He just, because he's wrong now because he decided I'm going to spend my 4 years in college and finish the game.
But you know, that's a challenge to the college game is that, you know, everybody's so thirsty for
I gotta go.
to be NBA grades and they haven't really figured out that problem. So again, if a guy stays because maybe he wants to work on his game, or maybe he needs to develop a little bit more to make his game more NBA ready and stays, then we start their stock starts sliding.
Well, what I've seen is that the stock does drop. It seems like the longer you stay in school, the lower your stock is.
I give you a
To some
classic
degree.
example. Sebastian Telfair made one of the greatest choices ever not to go to college. Because had he went to Louisville and they had saw how broke that jumper is, that $60 million shoe deal that he got to sign with Reebok or Adidas, whichever company he signed with, he would have never got that. This guy is reading up to be a mid-level NBA guy, but his life is set off of a $60 million deal because the guy went straight from high school, because someone like you said, there's no talent in the college game, so we're going to give this guy the money.
Yeah.
And you can't name it. Do you think that Sebastian Telfair right now is better than, let's say, I'll go with somebody that just got drafted? I guarantee you he's not any better than Ty Lawson
He's not
right now.
He's not better than Scotty Reynolds.
Not better than Scotty Reynolds, and he's still playing.
Evan Turner is better than Sebastian Telfair right now.
Look, listen. This is all I'm saying. The reason why I say Scotty Reynolds is not going to be a great NBA player in his draft, of course he's going to get drafted high because he does play for Villanova. He is a senior, but he dominates the basketball. He's not a great passer. He's not a great passer. He averaged under 4 assists a game.
Well, I'll say this. First of all, if you look at their system and what they play, that will dictate. They're not up and down. They are a motion team. They got 4 guards, like you said. So his ball handling, he controls the team. And he gives them a chance to win. But the offense doesn't necessarily run pick and roll. You don't have 900 assists again.
When did
Did you think Steph Curry would have the success that he's having now? Did you think that last year?
To be honest with you, and you can ask my father-in-law, my brother. Yes, I did. I thought that Curry was going to be a player. I didn't worry about his size because I do mock drafts. I used to do my brother email. I did mock draft. I had him in the top 7. I would draft because he was that great of a player.
What about Brandon Jennings?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. I did not think Brandon Jennings, and that was with my heart said with the stats. I didn't like Brandon Jennings because he went over and defied the NBA and defied the college basketball and went overseas and played. That was.
He went against the grain.
He went against the grain.
Name of your show? What's the name of your show?
Absolutely.
Jesus.
We're gonna go local. We're gonna go with the local shot. And this is the question I have because it was a May high school sports in the area of Dayton. Now that I think is watered down as well. And some people may disagree, but as far as you got your Dunbar, and then you have everybody else. And that's just my opinion. And for them to lose that game at Jefferson the other night, I blame on coaching. Because you don't lose to Jefferson. It's just not heard of to lose to Jefferson. Especially when you're Dunbar. You don't lose. Colonel White didn't lose to Jefferson. Y'all remember losing to Jefferson? Trouble didn't lose to Jefferson. Y'all might have. I'm just talking. But what I'm saying is, Dunbar, #1 team in the state. Can they win the state this year?
I don't think they can. This is great for them. Sometimes, a loss at the end of the season is good for you. Make you get back and refocus on what your goals are. They went up to Cleveland, had some tough games this weekend. They lost a couple of games just past week. So I think it's good for them. Going to Jefferson in a hostile environment and losing that game, hey, man, it's great for high school basketball. Adrian Payne needed a win like this for his high school career to tip some off because they haven't done anything else, and the kid is 16. They've been trying to win the state for the last couple of years in Division 12, and they haven't gotten close to it. But this year, I think they have a legitimate shot. Art might have coached his greatest game ever. So, I mean...
Well, besides him guiding them through the state.
I don't think he was a key to that.
But the thing about it is that's the beauty of high school sports. That's the beauty of sport is you play the games, you play to win the games. It's been the theme all night. So just because the guy that wasn't supposed to win won doesn't mean it wasn't a great game. And then I watched the next game that Dunbar played. They went up to Cleveland. They played one team and did very well. They rebounded. Jaron had 31 points. They probably looked like a new team because he had 14 points against Jefferson. And then I don't know what they did against that.
They lost by 9. That team was number 2 in the state, and they lost by 9.
And if I'm not mistaken, when I played in high school, I think Jefferson beat Dunbar one of those years.
No.
Well, yeah,
They had to be.
What was like
Did you play in
94?
70-something?
No.
Because that was the last time.
No, they might have been reserved.
But
that don't count.
But what I do think is that, it is